Hey guys, Uncommon Ramen here, and today I got the final part of the first arc series for Versus System two-player card game. This is going to be the New Mutants. So let's take a look. I'm pretty excited about this. The first one, I'm sorry, not the first one. The second one, Brotherhood of Mutants, was kind of harder for me to get a hold of than this one, which was weird. It could have just been timing, but that's neither here nor there. Let's take a look inside here. So this is the rules for this. Take a quick look on both sides. Got our checklist. Let's jump into the cards. Soul Sword. Equipment token. Okay, so this doesn't get shuffled in. And is insanely powerful. That is incredible. And Stay Down. New Mutants. Warlock. There's one crazy looking dude. Warpath. 6 for a 9/3 tough. With 3 wounds. Holy crap. That guy is powerful. Warlock is a 7... Okay, 7 for a 7/7. He's got flying. Warpath doesn't have flying or range, so he's got a... Still a really, really powerful character. Magic. 6 for 6/6. Main... Ditch one of those resources to wound magic, equip the soul sword. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's how you get the token. And then she becomes a 10/10. Holy cow. With 2 wounds. She has to have the 2 wounds, otherwise she wouldn't be able to equip the sword. Not bad for 6. That's pretty dang cool. Sunspot. I was reading the rules page briefly, and Sunspot's ability is not optional. So if the only blue location that is in play is on your side, you have to turn that location face down, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, because he's going to get 3+1+ encounters when he does that. So it's going to jump him immediately to a 7/7, then eventually a 10/10, and so on and so forth, which makes him kind of a formidable opponent. Especially for a 5. Not bad. X23. Heal. Whoa. Whoa, she is crazy. Just when she attacks, 2+1+ encounters. That's a 5/5. At the start of your turn, heal. Dang. Karma. Karma is interesting. I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy had Cosmo. I want to say that was the character's name. That essentially locked out a character. Karma is a lot like that, without actually blanking their text box, which I think is what Cosmo did. Karma gives them passive. So basically just makes them stand there. 062, she is quite the wall. That is pretty cool. Mirage. Appears, you may put a basic location from your hand into your resource row. Okay, it's a ramp. When Mirage leaves play, put a basic location from your resource row into... Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that means that if you turn a location face down, you can pop it back to your hand so that you can play it again. That'd be kind of broken. I wonder if that... I feel like that's what that is. 3 for a 2/6. Wow. Very nice. Cannonball. When Cannonball attacks a back row character, put a +1/+1 encounter on him for each face-up enemy front row character he flew over. Holy cow. Wow, these cards are powerful. Some of these cards are actually really formidable, especially for their cost. 3 for a 3/3 with flight, and then he has that ability. But he only has 1 wound. Ah. Wolfsbane has ferocious. Not bad. 4/1 ferocious. Okay, with 2 wounds. That's pretty crazy for a 2/2 or for a 2 cost. With 2 wounds? Yeah, that's crazy. Cipher. Translate. Discard any number of cards and then draw that many. That's pretty cool. If you had a block or a brick for a hand, that's a good way of unbricking. 1 for a 1/4. That's not bad either. Really high toughness right there, so he's harder to kill. So now we get to our main characters. We have X-23 level 1 and level... What? Hold on. X-23 level 1. Did I just get a... X-23 is one of the toughest mutants around. So tough, in fact, she only has level 1 main character. She can't level up and she... Okay, alright. She can't level up and she doesn't care. Let's see. Hunter. X-23 has +3/+0 while attacking. Wow. Hunted. X-23 has +0/+3 while defending. That's incredible. That's incredible. Accelerated healing factor. Main. Spend a green. Heal all... Oh, wow. That makes... What the... That's incredible. That's really, really good. No wonder she doesn't have a level 2. Alright, Professor X. Level 1. Level 2. And they gave us a level 3. Graduation. Choose a X-Men supporter character on your side to graduate into level 1 main character with the same name. What? When one or more of your X-Men supporter characters on your side stuns a defender, Professor X gains an XP when one or more of your New Mutant supporting characters. What does that mean? Graduate. In this set, Professor X gets a whole new main character, blah blah blah. Professor X's graduation power lets you turn an X-Men supporting character into the main character version of that character. Holy cow. This allows you to have any number of main characters in play at once. However, Professor X is still your main character. If he gets KO'd, you'll lose the game. Your other main characters get KO'd, won't cause you to... Holy cow, that's insane. You could do New Mutants X-Men split and just absolutely wreck. Because some of the main characters for X-Men, especially... Wow, that's insane. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. That makes me... Wow, I think I'm gonna build a X-Men New Mutants. That's crazy. Cable. Build equipment on your side and in your hand and deck and KO pile have the X-Men affiliation. This leads me to believe that at some point in time... So this is Cable level 1 and 2. Both with cybernetics. This leads me to believe that at some point in time we're going to see a lot more equipment, because right now the majority of equipment that I've seen actually comes out of the Shield versus Hydra expansion. I don't see a whole lot of equipment in any other expansion. Even Monsters Unleashed only has a few. And that'd be kind of cool, because one of the things that they had in Versus System before it failed was equipment cards, and there isn't a whole lot in the reboot, which I was wondering if they were just going to phase it out completely. But this, well, I mean, obviously with Shield versus Hydra, they showed that they weren't phasing it out completely. But this, to me, tells me that they're intending on bringing out a lot more equipment. So I wonder Makes me wonder if they're going to do an expansion that is equipment heavy. That was pretty cool. I have to admit, this is actually a really impressive set. You got the Professor X with Graduate, the X-23 who doesn't need a level 2, characters like Cypher, which is a 1 cost with 4 toughness, Wolfsbane 2 cost 4/1 first strike and 2 wounds, Cannonball who just, assuming he's attacking a back row, can get exponentially larger, Mirage, who's a 3 for a 2/6, which is already crazy, but then she ramps, and when she leaves play, you get a basic location back to your hand. And if that's how I feel it is, that means that you can pop something that you've already used back to your hand and replay it face up. Karma, which I feel works a lot like Cosmo does, but I'd have to look at Cosmo again. X-23 in her character form, in her supporting character form, is already a powerhouse. When she attacks, put 2+1/+1 encounters on her. That's incredible. Sunspot, who's scary. That's just scary. Magic, who gets the sword. Soul Sword with magic is intense. Warpath. This is really powerful. This is a really powerful expansion. I'm actually really surprised by some of the cards in here. That is Versus System 2-player card game New Mutants, which focuses on the newer additions to the X-Men team, as well as replacements for certain characters like Wolverine, who in the universe I believe is dead. So we have X-23 taking his place. This was the final part of the First Appearances story arc. There you go. And that should mean... Let's see. That should mean that we should be getting an issue next. Which I think I did see spoilers. I did see MCU spoilers. The most recent one that I saw was, I think, called MCU Marvel Battles. I was a little bit disappointed by that because I think they used live-action photos, which makes sense because it is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I am such a hardcore hater of using live-action photos in a game that is mostly illustrated, which is a huge turnoff to me. But this game has been so impressive. I almost feel like I'd be doing myself an injustice not picking it up. Kudos to Upper Deck for the reboot though, because the game itself, Versus System, was actually a really intriguing game, but it did power creep itself to the point of death. So it was good to see a more palatable version of it come out in the form of a living card game, because that is what this is, regardless of whether that is a Fantasy Flight term. This is a living card game. So we still get the Versus System feel, but it's a lot more streamlined, and it feels, I guess, less power creepy. Anyway, guys, that is Versus System 2-player card game. I realized that I had a lot more to say on this one than I did on earlier Versus System videos. More importantly, on the first appearance arcs. But the cards in here were incredibly impressive, and while I did see some impressive cards in the earlier ones, I wasn't really. I just didn't find them that impressive. Brotherhood of Mutants to me actually seemed kind of disappointing, so this was a breath of fresh air. If you like the video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Every subscription gets me that much closer to an actual URL. And please feel free to leave comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Maybe I got something wrong. Maybe you wanted to add something. I know there's nerds out there who know way more about Marvel than I do, and it's good to hear from you guys. So, guys, until next time, peace.